Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Terry Harrington, and I'll be speaking with Nick Beaudry from the Marysville Community Fund. Today's show is sponsored by the St. Clair County Department of Veteran Affairs. Well, Nick, the Marysville Community Fund is one of the rather new funds around the area, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It was established in 2015 with a group of community members that were overseeing the grant making to support the organizations, programs, and individuals serving the Marysville community.
So what made Marysville want to decide to start a community fund, and how's it growing since you started in 2015?
Well, there's a lot of great community funds in St. Clair County, north, south, and east and west of us. Not so much east of Canada, but you know, there's very strong funds in Port Huron and St. Clair and Marine City. And Marysville started one to support the work of their community and those individuals. And so we've seen the body of work from those funds, much in Port Huron with the plazas and St. Clair and the plaza and Marine City. So there's a lot of projects and programs that these community funds can support in their communities. And we wanted the same for Marysville.
Mm-hmm. So what are your goals for the foundation, and what you're trying to accomplish with this?
Well, as I mentioned, we oversee the grant making to support the organizations and programs that are serving our community. So I think our overall goal would be to grow the fund, to support larger projects and more individuals, so we can really enhance the community and help bring along the progress that's already happening.
So what are some of the things that you've been able to accomplish in the last 8 years?
Well, we recently reconvened the community fund after the pandemic and brought together some new individuals trying to build on the momentum of the 2015 team. Last year, we had an exciting event at the halftime of a Marysville football game. We were able to give away $23,000 in grants to 12 different organizations and programs.
Great. Well, so what is your goal for this year? You doing another program, or is it we're just trying to get the wheels going again?
Well, that event was what we would see as a great success. You know, not only being at the halftime of a Marysville football game, but really just bringing awareness around the community fund, and that Marysville has a fund. And so this year we wanted to build on that momentum with some additional grant making for different individuals and organizations.
Any idea how many people have contributed, or is it pretty widespread for your base on that?
It's a pretty widespread. You know, the 12 organizations that we gave grants to, or we awarded grants to last year were, to give you a few, would be the Lions Club and their Senior Vision programming and screening, the Marysville Robotics team from the high school, the SOS Food Pantry of Marysville, and Beautiful Me. A few other of the grants that we were able to make in 2022 were the Public Safety Department, Little League, and United Methodist Church.
So it's a pretty wide base of organizations within the community that you're supporting. Yeah,
you know, we try to stick to if they're serving our community, if they're a program, or organization, or an individual, or even a project. You know, areas of interest we'll also support.
Good. So how do you raise your money? I mean, you don't just stand at the street corner and say, hey, give to the Marysville Community Fund. So what do you do?
It's a great question. I'm glad you asked. We're not there yet. I mean, I'm willing to do that, but no. There's a lot of people that love Marysville, whether they grew up in Marysville, they live there now, or have moved on in the county or across the state or even the country. So these are individuals that donate to our fund to help support the grant making. They can donate to the Community Foundation and specifically this fund. And there's a lot of individuals that are in organizations such as DTE that really support our efforts.
I mean, it's kind of neat to see. I mean, Marysville is not a big community by any stretch of the imagination, but to see the success of something like this.
Yeah, you know, we're not a huge community, but I always say a lot of people love Marysville, and a lot of people love Marysville even if they don't live here anymore. So that really gives us the energy and the confidence to continue to grow this fund. Next year is the 100th anniversary of Marysville, so we're excited to support that celebration. I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be excited about that.
Great. So how can somebody contribute, or if they want to create an event or an organization they want to support? How do they go about doing that?
Well, we're always putting out, you know, publications and articles about how they can ask for grants and ask for funding for their efforts or their organizations or programs. But Anybody that would like to donate to the Marysville Community Fund can go to stclairfoundation.org and make a donation directly.
Okay, so you are in connection with the St. Clair County Community Foundation as well, right?
Yes, yeah, we're one of the many funds that they oversee and support.
So that's the best place to get information, or if they'd like to contact you and have some questions, how would they go about doing that?
Yeah, absolutely. They can always contact myself. You know, I'm available through social media or through the community foundation, or contact the city of Marysville directly. We have individuals that are on the fund committee that, such as the mayor, Kathy Heyman.
Okay. Someone came up to you and said, Nick, why should I contribute? Why should I support this event or these things that we're doing in the city? What would you tell them?
That's another great question. You know, why should we support the grant making? You know, it's a community effort, and we're all in this together. And whether it's an organization or program that serves you directly, it may not serve you now, but it may serve you in the future, or somebody that's in your family or that you may know.
Right. Well, Nick, we appreciate you sharing about the Marysville Community Fund, and we want to thank you for joining us on Spotlight.